Start.
Hey, welcome to the Do Comedy Podcast. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today we got some good news that our Fort Bingo should be kicking off with the Supreme Court ruling in our favor. I don't know if you guys know, we sued them. We sued the federal government on this nonsense no gambling law, and we won today, boys. We won.
Yep.
Basically, Pandora's box has been open, and there's going to be, like Kyle always said, Kyle always said, there's going to be a lot more suicides. I
know Jimmy's excited Jimmy's excited because T. Martin was lecturing him on being moral and ethical today, so he knows he's ready to get popped right back in there.
Yeah, Jimmy, just screw him, dude. Sell that shirt. You can make so much money.
How can you make a Fortnite skin site?
We're already on it. It's called Fort Bingo.
So would the skin site be A-OK now?
If the state, Valve has to approve of it and like all that. But yeah, if the state says, yeah, dude, it's like game on.
So
Vegas doesn't like this, correct?
No, Vegas doesn't care. Vegas will always still be Vegas.
Will it though?
I disagree with that. A lot of people travel to Vegas just to bet.
We'll break it down. It's not that they're not going to lose sleep over it though. Like they'll still be fine. Their core business isn't sports betting. It's just gambling.
What this means, if Oklahoma passes and says we're all for it, legalize gambling, you're good to go. Instead of you having to go open up your servers to create a gambling site in Antigua, you can now do it in Oklahoma.
Yeah, but what about like casino? You still have to get like can anyone get like a gaming license now to open a casino, or is that?
I don't know. I'm talking about online. I don't know about physical.
Yeah, I've only seen it for like online.
So this is just sports betting, right? This is
sports
just
betting, and then like yeah.
So can I open up like a sports book shop and just in a retail mall or something like that?
Maybe.
So yeah, the NFL aren't they trying to get a chunk of all this?
They all are. The NHL, I think, said it. I think the NHL said it too. That they said that they would only approve it if they got a chunk of it.
But then that sets up a lot of conflict of interest there, though. If you got teams playing and the league is getting a kickback on it, it just opens up a lot of corruption depending on who's running the league.
I say yes and no only because those salaries for some of these players now that are like the best players that would influence a game are so freaking high that you're going to be able to tell if there's a million, bazillion, quadrillion dollars on one end. It's like, oh, LeBron put money against himself. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, but just like the game he had the other night, though. You know, I mean, he played like shit. Like, who's to say that he didn't have money on it, you know?
Yeah, but then you got the NBA, you know, but they already had like a referee get in trouble for it. What's to say they won't be
Tim Donaghy? No, I'm saying though, but to make it worth LeBron's time to lose that game, he would have to put $1 million on the.
Yeah, but
no one would take that bet.
It could be the league trying to get a kickback on it and be like, hey, we need to talk to the referees, like, hey man, we have to cover the spread on this.
That would be sweet, man. I love corruption. I just hope to be on the right side of it.
I remember that game with Tim Donaghy. I was like, this motherfucker is making sure this.
It was the Kings.
Yeah, but like they're making sure
Kings,
and they were up 3-2 in that series, and they're making sure this shit's going back to LA for Game 7.
Yeah, then he admitted it, and it was like, whoops.
Chris Webber couldn't get a foul call to save his life at the end of that game.
And then it was Peja Stojakovic that he called him like out of bounds, and he wasn't out, and that's like what called the game.
What a fuck.
And then what's funny though is he wasn't even getting the money. He was so in debt he had to throw the games for like loan sharks. They were going to kill his family.
Moment of silence for the original Lois Lane.
That does not make it okay.
For the original what?
Lois Lane.
Who is Lois
coming in hop, switching the subject?
She died?
Passed away.
Right?
How old was she?
Old.
How old?
I don't know. Old enough to die.
I like the new Lois Lane, the redhead.
You sound depressed, Jimmy. What's up? What's going on with your life?
No. I was doing a moment of silence for the original Lois Lane. I got my first pair of Adidas Ultra Boost. Supposed to be the most comfortable shoe in the. I just got it. They're in the box.
Let's see them.
Jimmy's a sneakerhead now.
Oh my gosh.
What?
They're supposed to be super comfortable.
Put them on right now and give us a live review.
Yo, my wife is fired right now.
Why?
Drake just came out with his tour and she didn't get us tickets yet.
Jimmy, put them on right now. Let's get a live review. Slip those bad boys on.
Wear them.
Wear them, Jimmy. Put them on. Put them on and give us a review.
No. So is it illegal for somebody to take the concept of Fortnite, put it on a T-shirt and sell it? I mean,
No, it's parody law, dude. You can do it. Have you heard of Barstool Sports?
yeah.
Dude, go look at their store. They never get in trouble for their stuff. Like they have Fortnite shirts. They have like Saturdays are for Tilted, Saturdays for this with the Fortnite font. As long as you change enough of it, if it's a publicly thing, you're.
Yeah, but how much is enough?
You can't
parody
do.
law.
I mean, so I tried making shirts through this, like, it's like the third party ships and sends and everything, but they won't let you do like it can't just say Fortnite in the Fortnite font. You can't have like they have like their like Skyline logo. You can't have. Well, I mean they're obviously a little. I mean like Barstool makes their own shit, so they'll throw whatever on there. It probably doesn't even matter.
So this says in its most general sense, if fair use is copying or copyrighted material done at limited and transformative purpose, such as to comment upon, criticize, or parody a copyrighted work. So if you did Got Minis, you're parodying Got Milk and Fortnite, and there's nothing that says Fortnite on it, so you'd be fine.
But the thing is, the minis aren't even like that's made up by the people. Like, is that even what the true name for those are?
No,
It's Mini Shield.
No, they're not called mini. I think they're called small shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would be covered in fair use as parody law to make those shirts.
Yeah, I mean, like what you're wearing right now is nothing even close to anything.
Oh, for sure. Like the guy who did the Straight Outta Tilted shirts, like he took the Straight Outta Compton logo, parodied that with Fortnite, so he's double covered.
Watch Jimmy start selling them this week. Comes back on Thursday. I'm getting sued, boys.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
You would get a cease and desist before you got sued.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
like when me and Colby did, we had the shirt that you flip down and it says like "fuck off."
Yeah.
We did one of those, and the company was just like, "Hey, you got to take that down." It was weird because we made our own shirts, and it wasn't even the shirt that we were selling, but we had their shirt, in the video, and then selling our shirt, and they weren't having it. They're like, "No, we're not." And the video's going crazy. We were fucking just getting sales left and right.
Jimmy, do you remember the Call of Duty events that I can't remember the name of the controller company, but they'd always set up shop like outside, and they were like they were like the exact same thing as Scuff, and they got so many.
Yeah.
Duncan was like, "Oh yeah, we sent them cease and desist all the time."
Yeah, I remember them.
So then just to go back, the shirt I just sent you, Jimmy, Roger Goodell the commissioner of the NFL tried to get that shirt taken down, and they were like, "Cool, take us to court, we'll win," and he just dropped the case. Because they made him funny. Yeah, they made it a parody. Like they took his picture, they turned it into a cartoon, and then they put the clown nose on it. So it's like, and he's a public figure, which then gets you like another layer of protection. Like you can make a Trump shirt right now and be covered because as a public, like a certain public figure, you can do anything. That's why we got in trouble for the Kim Kardashian one, though.
Right.
Well,
it wasn't something.
Well, we didn't get like. The site, even if you just have a picture of Trump, they won't let you do that. They won't let you use anyone's likeness or anything. But that's also super strict. They just don't want to. It's just like automatically catches that shit somehow.
Bought some kayaks this weekend.
Did you?
Went kayaking for the first time.
You're gonna use them 3 times and then never use them. That's how that shit goes. It's like a treadmill.
No, we're right by the lake. We'll use them.
Oh.
We were going to the gym 4 times a week, and now one of those days we try to do something outside instead, like hike or
like a hike. Yeah,
Jimmy, you gotta go up on that one spot that you took me. That was badass.
Oh, up on the mountain.
You guys fuck at this spot?
No, it was like way up on the mountain.
Took him to the spot.
A real mountain or a hill?
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Wasn't it where the hot springs are, or was that a mistake?
Yeah. They were underneath it. Yeah.
Did you guys go in the hot springs?
Huh?
You go in the hot springs?
You can. There's bathhouses all down. No, we didn't go together. Oh. We should have. You could go downtown, go to a bathhouse, and take a bath in thermal hot water straight out of the earth.
Wait, did you say a bathhouse or a brothel?
Bathhouse.
Oh,
I just watched Colby. You just twitched the fuck out hardcore for a second. What were you doing?
My allergies are killing me.
I was just watching you. You're like, fuck it.
Buddy, take a Claritin before you come on the show.
I
gotta brag about something. Super proud of it.
Can we guess?
No, we already told you.
I'm gonna guess. It's De'Aaron Fox said he likes Jimmy's videos, and he's
so brag about it.
I want you to play it. I'm gonna drop the tweet in here. I mean, came out of nowhere. I was like, this is freaking cool.
Were you on the show?
No, I didn't even know
it was on Bill Simmons' podcast
about the show or anything like that. And then somebody hit me up. They're like, De'Aaron Fox is a fan of you, and I was like, bullshit. Show me.
Is he watching this shit right now?
We should have him on, Jimmy.
He just hit me up a little while ago. Said he'd see me in L.A.
Have him tell him to come on the show with us.
Dude, he's freaking good.
So you gonna hit him up and you just gonna go hang out with him? I feel like that's weird.
Is it?
No, I
No,
mean
it's
not
not
weird.
weird. Do it, Jimmy. Give
All
him
right,
Not
here it
weird.
is.
No, it's not weird. It's just
Can you
You
guys
just
get
gotta-
it to play just the audio or whatever?
Colby probably can.
Yeah.
Anytime I click anything and open a browser, this
Messes
shit's
it up.
fucked. I
So
got
this is the starting point guard for the Sacramento Kings.
This is from the Ringer podcast.
was he number 2 pick?
He was the number-
5.
Oh.
5, I think. Am I right?
Something like that.
Yes.
He was
Oh,
last.
I was gonna say-
He wasn't. He was like
Jimmy
last year's
Graham.
draft, right?
Yeah, he was a rookie. No, 2 years.
All right,
Last year.
let's hear it. Play the audio at least.
Like COD 3, the one before that, like on PlayStation 2.
Modern Warfare 2 was mine. That was my favorite one.
I gotta go with the original. I really like Modern Warfare 2. I think Black Ops 2 is a lost game.
Yeah.
Like,
Solid.
because we would all, like me and my friends, we would talk about, which one we like the most. And, it's always Modern Warfare 2. And mine's always COD 4 because that's where I started and I really love that game. But I watch a lot of COD videos. I would say like shout out to Chaos Top. Have you heard of Chaos Top 10?
No, I haven't.
So he does like a lot. He does like top 10 assault rifles, COD history, top 10 maps, COD history, worst gun in COD history.
Okay.
He does a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know what I was doing, but I watched one of his videos and I kind of just kept watching. He's been doing
Bam!
every time somebody would bring up something from Black Ops
That was
2,
pretty cool.
I would go back and look
Is
at
that it?
Like,
Is that it? I closed
A
it.
little shout out from De'Aaron.
Yeah. Little
Wait,
shout out.
on the stream, get him and then get Mike Evans and me.
Yeah,
Mike Evans
Kyle's
follows
got-
you on Twitter. We gotta get him.
Yeah.
We gotta have him come play squads with us.
Does he play Fortnite or does he just play Call of Duty?
No.
Everyone plays Fortnite, dude. There's a pitcher in the major leagues who had to miss his start because he played
David
Fortnite.
Price.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
He had to miss his start because his fingers hurt.
I got like 12 hours of sleep last night and I still feel like shit. I look like shit.
12?
My eyes are all glazed.
Look a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
12? What time did you fall asleep?
Nah, it wasn't 12 hours. It was like a solid 8, but I fell asleep at like 11.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, he follows you on Twitter now, Jimmy.
Oh
I
my.
DM me earlier.
You also got to get Hoodie Allen to play with you.
I could probably make that happen.
Just get all your
Get
boys.
him on the show, man. We need to start blowing up here.
Speaking of YouTube, you remember our good old friend Anthony, YouTubeable?
Yeah,
So I've been talking to him. Yeah. It did get shut down?
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, he said it got 2 strikes.
He told me his channel got terminated.
Oh, no way.
Let's look.
Because he said he just started posting again, and then he just tweeted that he woke up this morning and got 2 strikes on videos that were years old. And that's happened to me before. I haven't posted for a while, and I'll come back and post, and then videos from 4 years ago will get fucking strikes. But that's what I said to him. That's what I said to him. I was like, you better fucking make sure you don't get a third, because that's usually what they do. Isn't that crazy? How just shit like he literally barely ever posted, then he comes back and he just old ass videos.
Well,
get
you put a
ripped.
little juice back into it, and then YouTube goes looking.
Oh
looking
yeah,
around.
they're fucking
It
garbage,
reminds me of
man.
my buddy Minnesota Burns. He did that, came back, and everyone was like, whoa, let's ban this dude again.
Colby hasn't been on much Fortnite lately. I don't know
We
what's
got
up. It's
We got the
something-
W this morning. Me and Kyle got a duo win and a squad win.
Oh yeah, we got the squad win with Colby.
Yeah, well, no, I played. I just don't play at nighttime anymore. I don't like it. I don't like how
Yeah.
the people. I don't like. It's not that they're better. It's just like the situations suck. You're either always pinned.
Well, you wake up in the morning and you're fresh as fuck, ready to roll. You know
That
that
too,
nighttime. That's why I don't like playing golf in the evening.
No,
Yeah.
golf
Yeah.
early morning.
Oh, golf.
Yeah.
There's literally
Not even
nothing
midday.
best. There's nothing better than early morning golf, man. Literally nothing better in this whole fucking world. Birds chirping, grass has got dew and shit on it, sun shining at a
chirping,
low
grass,
angle. You're fucking like,
You know,
you're
for
a
the
little
next 4
tired, but you're
hours, you
still
got nothing to worry
awake.
about but you and the ball and your buddies.
Yeah, I need to start just leave it, like turning my phone off, though. I start looking at my phone, and I'm like, this is fucking gay, dude. I ain't fucking playing that homie-ass shit, you know?
I've been doing the thing that I saw on one of those TED Talk things, and I was listening to it where the guy, he said his night started getting better when he would leave his phone up on like the front of his room, you know, with the alarm on and everything still, and then he would go to bed so he can't reach his phone in bed. He's like, it's amazing how much like you unwind and whatever. And I've been doing it for like 2 weeks, and it's like, oh, it's actually true, dude. It's
yeah, because you
weird.
sit, like the first thing I do, right? I'm on my phone before I go to sleep. First thing I do when I wake up is check everything, you know? I'll be asleep and I'll hear my phone vibrate, and I feel like I can't fucking not look at whatever
See, I
that
used to do
vibration
the
was
same
from.
And that's the light on your phone kind of tricks your brain into thinking it's still daylight.
Yeah,
Well, your phone also puts off, what's it called that makes you happy?
So endorphins.
Endorphins or whatever.
Well, yeah, we
It's
talked about that.
acid. Yeah.
How people chase that, and it was the dude left Facebook. He was one of the top people there, and he's like, I don't like what it's doing to people.
Yeah.
He's turning them into addicts.
Right, it literally is.
So I've been doing that for like 2 weeks, and so far my comprehensive review is it's been nice, and I got a nice Lisa mattress to sleep on.
Speaking of Lisa,
No,
Let's just
not
say-
yet.
Yeah,
Wow.
we can segue in. We're 20 minutes in. Let's give them the premium.
The premium. Now, today's show is sponsored by Lisa Mattress. Spring into better sleep by going to lisa.com/dudecomedy, and they'll give you $125 off your mattress purchase. That's the deepest discount they offer. And Lisa is also socially conscious. If you care about that, they donate 1 mattress for every 10 sold, and they also plant a tree for every mattress sold.
Yeah, what other mattress company does that?
No, I can't even think of another company that does that. So we're looking out for the ethical side of this ad here. Lisa is loved by 300,000 plus happy sleepers. That includes us. And Lisa is designed to provide better support, pressure relief to every body type for a deeper night's sleep. So if you want $125 off, go to lisa.com/dudecomedy and start sleeping better today. Shout out to Mike.
Shut up, Mike.
oh yeah, hell yeah, Mike. No, on a
We
serious,
say it every time, but we legit use the product, and all of us love it.
yeah. If the mattress sucked, I wouldn't be sleeping on it. Let's just say
Well,
that.
Jimmy threw away a $6,000 mattress for his.
Dude,
so-
I did too.
Yeah, do the math.
I mean, the mattress I had has been through a lot, but yeah.
A couple kids conceived down there.
Isn't
Uh,
it
I think
weird?
they're
Like,
pretty much like our only sponsor.
hey, what do you think about it? Like, when you think about buying like a used mattress, just think about like not only the skin cells, but people probably had their babies on that thing.
Dude, you know how
What?
much they show? There's things that show like a dude had I think it was with you, Colby, when we went to the mattress store that one time. He had
Yeah.
there was like a cup of like water, it looked like, on their table, and I'm like, oh, what's that? And they're like, oh, that's how much you sweat in a week in your bed or something. It was like fucking like half full.
Another one like that is if you've ever had carpet in a house.
Yeah.
We took all the carpet out of ours because the
So
people
quick.
before us
Arguing
had
all
2
day.
huskies, and I was on the phone with the cable company getting like, 'cause we had just moved in, and I was like on the phone with the cable company. Nothing was in my house yet, and I was just getting everything set up, and I was walking around like just kind of moving my feet, you know, not paying attention, just on the phone, just walking back and forth, and I looked down, and I had like dug up just a hairball. My sweats were up to my like knees and hair and stuff, and I was like,
You basically dug up a new dog.
yeah, basically a whole new dog. And it turns out too, like so they didn't get the fence approved, and out of like retaliation, they just like let the dogs go to the bathroom like in like pee pads and stuff. But they were big ass huskies.
Where was this?
My house.
Oh,
So we got
fuck.
rid of all the carpet.
Yeah, luckily we don't have much carpet at our house, so it's not gonna. I mean, we're just letting the kids and the dogs destroy the shit because, I mean, it's with kids, man. They fucking and myself, I've spilt multiple times with like wine on the carpet. But yeah, we're just letting it get destroyed until everybody's old enough and the dogs are dead, and then we can get new carpet.
Hey, you know what's funny when you say all kinds of wines?
Should put wood floors in instead of carpet. So much better.
Well, we have wood floors throughout the house, except for like the bedrooms and then like the living room. It'd be weird to have like wood floors in the living room. You need like at least a rug. We used to
Which
have this
just
big
gets
shaggy
destroyed.
white rug from Costco. Like it was super cool. It had like long hair, but like it was so shaggy. Like when we took it out, like we like found like a dead frog in it and like tons of fucking like weird shit, like year-old dog barf. But we could just we could never see it because the carpet was so shaggy. It was like a mummified dead frog.
I had done that and I found like a pen and the iPhone charger and a rug. I'm like, what? I've been looking for this charger.
Hey, have you guys ever watched Report of the Week?
Mm-mm.
The food review guy that wears like the vintage 50. He's like he's in the 50s. He's actually blowing up now. I've watched this guy for years. Like
This dude. I've seen this dude.
That little
He's-
kid?
He's not a kid.
Oh, well, the thumbnail's a kid.
But it's like he's in another era. He'll tell you like what the vintage is of his shirt and tie he's wearing, and he does like food reviews for like McDonald's and pizza, and it's really.
And he's blowing
weird.
up now?
I mean, he's doing good. Yeah, doing way
It's
better.
funny
than
how like stuff like that's crazy. Like you could do shit forever and not catch on, and then just out of nowhere,
All of
it's
a
just
sudden,
like bang.
yeah.
Hey, I gotta give this dude. This dude randomly came up in a side video. Actually, it was Kyle, the dude, the Gus Johnson guy. We've posted some of his stuff back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, I still
I-
follow him.
This dude came up in like a related one. His name is Eddie Burback. I binged probably 13 of his videos throughout the last couple weeks. This dude's comedy is like he's old school, like H3 before he got popular, you know, where he's like really uncomfortable, like but like on purpose, you know, where he's just like, yeah, it's a cult. Yeah, it's a cult. Hey, it's a cult. Like stuff like that, you know?
Dude, I saw like speaking of comedy, I was watching this comedy, you know, like what's his name? John Mulaney, I think. He did like it was like my girlfriend's like favorite comedian, and one of his jokes just had me absolutely on the fucking floor. He was talking about how like people get offended by jokes nowadays or whatever, and like he's like, I always say like sorry after every joke because I figured I don't want it to get read in a court of law. And I guess like back when he was in college, he's like, back when I was in college, like a few buddies of mine were getting sued by their neighbor because of property damage, and he was like, oh, they for sure were guilty. And this guy calls me up like 5 years after college and was like, dude, this guy, I'm still dealing with this lawsuit still like 5 years later, and this neighbor is subpoenaing all of my emails from when I was in college that mentions him or the lawsuit. And there's one in here where I was like, hey guys, I can't make it to practice today. I got this deal with this lawsuit or whatever. And you replied, do you want me to kill that guy for you?
Oh, fuck.
Whoops.
Oh shit. Yeah, I need to check all my shit because I've said some wild stuff like about killing babies
Isn't it also
and
funny
shit.
too? Like all those times that you hit purge inbox and delete text history, you know that shit's all stored somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on the net, man. It's in the cloud.
Yeah, that's fucking life, man. That's just technology's insane. I mean, it's just crazy how fast we're moving. They're saying that. I was reading this thing. I actually saw a funny meme. It was like Americans have up to like $20 billion of unused tech inside their households, and then the picture was a PS2, and so somebody replied, and they're like. He's like, yeah, and it's all valued at $6 from GameStop.
Every bit of it.
I saw a funny reply to the news report that the GameStop CEO like suddenly resigned out of nowhere.
Yeah, he quit.
And the reply was like, he's gonna be real disappointed when he finds out his shares can only be used as store credit or $6.
Dude, GameStop, like I know it's like a joke now about how crappy it is, but
How are they still in business? I don't understand.
They're getting into mobile. They're getting into mobile or something.
I'm sure
What?
they're
How?
hurting like
Why?
a motherfucker.
So I got a game for my Switch and I played it like twice and I was like, this is trash. And I took it back
The
there.
WWE.
Yeah, and I took
Oh
it back.
god, that was bad.
And I'm like, hey, I'm taking this back. It's been 2 days. And he's like, well, you opened the game. I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. It sucks. Like,
you got to play it.
yeah. So he goes, okay, well, since it's open, I can buy it back, but that's $30. I'm like, it's $55 right there. Like what? Like
And it's a
whatever.
new game.
So then I go, okay, what? There has to be another option. He goes, oh, like Burn said, he goes, oh, well, I can get you full price, but it's store credit. I'm like, mother.
This reminds me of a great story. Now this is kind of like something illegal that we did back in the day, but
It's okay. You're covered now. Parody law.
so
Yeah. Say sorry after.
sorry. So anyways, this was like back like right after high school. One of my friends used to work in like a warehouse that would print gift cards. And when he quit, he stole this huge box. I'm talking like there was like 1,000 like $50 Toys R Us gift cards, and they were like you had to swipe them, you just showed them, and they just kind of scan them and you get $50. So what we would do for beer money is that we would go buy a new video game at Toys R Us for $50 and then go sell it to GameStop.
You did that.
Toys R Us is closed now,
we
right?
were yeah.
1,000 times.
We did it so many times. Like we would just go buy the game, open it up, walk into GameStop, get
By the
20
way,
bucks.
there's so many better ways you could have made more money than taking it back to GameStop.
What is just a quick way to get
But
money?
I mean, that was kind of like he was laundering the money in a way. It was going through a couple different processes.
Oh man, that is great.
we would do like 4 guys at a time. Like I would go in first, then like after I exit, another one come in.
I thought my shady thing of when we delivered phone books one time off a random Craigslist ad, and then my buddy was like, "Oh, you're delivering those, dude? There's free coupons in it." We're like, "What?" So this phone book had like a bunch of like decent coupons, but in the middle of it was like a free slice of Pizzerita pizza. So what we did is we'd open the phone book and tear that page out. So we had like 400 of them, and they knew we had too many of them because we'd always go in there with all of our buddies with it, and there's no rules on the coupon until my buddy went and he slipped up and he's like, "Oh well, my roommate delivered all the phone books," so they like voided the phone book coupon.
Oh.
Still.
No, like we used to use those Toys R Us gift cards to buy weed too.
Oh my god.
You're like, we'll take a quarter ounce, like a quarter ounce of weed. It was like what, $125 or something like that. We'd be like, oh, we'll give you 4 $50 gift cards and $20.
Fuck. So I had this genius idea. Like I think it was either in high school or right after high school. I'm like, you know how sometimes the store will fuck up and actually like charge you for 2.
Yeah.
So my genius idea was to pick a game I liked and go buy 2 of them and then go in and say, or not, I would go in and say, hey, you guys charged me for 2. Like, can I get a refund on this one? And
The one you didn't like?
no, I would buy the same game. So, and then the receipt would say 2 purchases, but I would go in, like, who would buy 2 games, So I go in and be like, you guys accidentally charged me for 2, and fucking went in there, waited in the customer service. I'm like just looking like a sketchy character, just like this kid in high school. And they're like, yeah, we can go in, we'll check the security. And I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Just fucking left. But he's just like,
So you were going to keep the 2 games and then get the cash for 1?
yeah. Sounded like a great idea. That was the end of my scammy days, though. But no, it was scary. And then the dude was he's just like, I was like, I'll gotta go to the bathroom real quick, and I just fucking dipped out, and I was like, I'm never doing that shit again. And then I think I went to a different Walmart and actually returned one of them. Smart play, though.
Walk that line, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be like I was watching this video. How, like stores will they'll put a yellow tag on something like it's for sale, even though it's like the same fucking price. So he's like going through all these tags, and he flips up like 6 tags, and they all say $19.99, and under it says $19.99, right? Then he flips one up, and it said like $20, and he flipped it up, and the price was $14.99, like the original price.
Up $5.
So that's when my whole scamming thing. That's why I was like, well, if I'm gonna scam somebody, it's gonna be Walmart, because they try and do that type of shit, So they try and scam us, we try and scam them right back.
Go for the big money hungry companies.
Yeah, that's how I've always been okay with stealing from stores. I've never really done it, but I'm like, well, I can't hate on people from stealing from stores because it's like a massive corporation. Who cares? You're not taking from somebody's personal pockets.
Dude, Walmart will just end stuff that is like, so they've already put it on their rollback spot, then they'll put it in clearance, and if it doesn't go like anywhere on clearance, instead of even like liquidating it, they'll just toss it now.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
it cost them
All the food
cost them
stuff.
more, and food stuff, but just like lip balm, it costs them more to like worry about liquidating it, shipping it somewhere. They just throw it away.
Yeah,
After
same with
it's
like the
gone
food stuff. Have you seen the video? The dude walks behind Walmart and there's just like carts and carts of food that they're prepping to throw away. And
Why
the
would they
dude,
not donate that to
They
like?
can't, because
Well,
if someone gets sick,
no, the catch is the dude was looking at the dates and they weren't even to the expired dates yet. And he's
Yeah.
like laying in the employee in the back. It's just some old guy, and he's just like, it's not. That's what I hate when people argue with people, because it's not like it's the dude's fault in the back
It's a
that's
corporate
doing
policy.
the job. Yeah, but I mean, it was fucking like 10 carts of food that they were just. He was just sitting there throwing them in the garbage.
I can't believe they can't figure out a way to give that to people.
Don't-
What's that?
Well, I know like
Place around here that sells tacos, and every taco they sell, they donate one. It's
the place by the grocery store I used to work back in high school, their bakery would always have like a shitload of like bagels and donuts at the end of the night when they closed down, and they would just like have someone drop it off at a homeless shelter.
yeah.
Nope, doesn't work for them.
That reminds me though, like companies that waste money, like people that'll get like a 25-cent rebate and they'll actually mail them a 25-cent check. Like it costs you more money
for that stamp.
Yeah.
for the stamp.
Dude, rebates are
this-
genius because they
No one-
fucking
no one does
nobody
them.
ever does them.
Dude, especially like the
free
cell
advertising.
phone ones, you never think about your cell phone. How many times like I've been like, oh, $200 rebate for this phone, and I've never done it. I've probably
Yeah.
like,
Well, the rebate process takes like what 12 weeks.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes
and it's like
forever.
a piece of paper that you fill in like your name or your letter on each square, and like halfway through you're like, this sucks.
Right.
Just so we can get everything out there. So this is saying that most grocery stores will not donate because of legal issues and the logistic aspect of paying their employees to manage it and ship it, which isn't a good excuse, but I get it. Like you donate them some of that food, whatever, and then
Well, you could just have a partnership with a homeless shelter or like a charity to come pick
Let
it
them
up.
come get it.
Have them
Yeah.
come pick it up.
Be willing
and
to.
vet it themselves, then it's on them. Yeah.
Just toss it out back. Be like, if you're a charity, just come swing by and grab it. We don't care.
Yeah, I wonder, like, statistically, like, what would do if, like, so you are giving this stuff to the charity, like, so what if somebody's on the edge about buying that item, and they're like, well, I know they're gonna, like, in 3 days, this motherfucking shit's gonna be down at the fucking town hall, I'm gonna go scoop that up for free, Maybe that factors into it. It's all about that bottom line.
It's logistics, man.
Yeah, so when are we coming up with Fort Bingo?
We gotta
Well, Jimmy's on board now that it's legal. I can tell. He's sitting there stewing on it.
He's
I'm not
already
gonna
got
lie, As
something.
soon as I saw the tweet, I started.
He's got something behind the scenes.
Jimmy, we got a $100,000 minimum investment opportunity for you. So if
Yeah.
you want in,
We've all put in that as well. You just
I
can't
bet
see
you,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
You're completely transparent
I
about that.
watched that Keemstar Fortnite tournament. It was actually pretty entertaining.
Who won?
Yeah, that-
Nick Merckx won. Console player took it
PS4
home.
console player
Against
against
computers?
some of the best PC players.
Yeah, he was.
How?
He was teamed up with Cypher, who plays on PC. But yeah, they fucking won that shit.
But how?
Noah and what's his name, Avery X or Avery did really
The way
good.
they did it was like, since there's no private lobbies, the way they did it is that like it's a duo tournament. So you
the kill way.
yeah, but
You squad up with the team you're playing against. in
yeah,
that
and then
round.
it's that you play 2 games and then you add up the kills from those 2 games. If it's tied, you play a 3rd game.
So you don't
Whichever
actually
team-
play against the people?
No, they're on your
you can't.
They're
they're on your squad. You have to
Yeah.
avoid them. You can't like make it to where they would get hurt. and
But I
stuff.
saw a sweet a little sneaky play at it's the game they lost to go into the losers bracket. I think they were down by 1 kill with 2 guys left, so they had to
Wait.
kill both of the last guys. And Nick is like launch padding in over. I think they were playing like FaZe Leon or whatever. Is that his name?
Oh.
I don't know, but he was like flying over him, and then the FaZe guy was like shooting, and so he went that way, but the FaZe guy was just shooting at nothing.
to throw him off.
Yeah, just so he would come that way.
Damn. Power play.
So when Ninja did his event, Epic gave him custom.
Yeah, they had that custom lobby.
I don't know why they won't give that to Keemstar.
Well, they will. I mean, that was the first week. I bet you.
Because it did over like.
they gotta drop customs already. Like it would be so fun.
I wonder though. I mean, I wonder like
there's over 1 million people watching that. That's crazy.
Well, Daquan is going to be in it this week. I think Ninja's going to be in it this week.
Yeah, Ninja's gonna do it. I saw that.
Daquan.
Daquan.
Yeah, he's like the top 5 player.
Yeah, he's like a TSM guy or something. Yeah.
I want to do like
Custom lobbies. I want to get our viewers in there for a little solo match.
Yeah, dude, comedy drop.
Yeah, shit would be awesome.
The only problem is everyone knows we're gonna drop crazy.
Yeah, we don't get. I haven't streamed for a week, man. I need to get back on that. We got to satisfy those 30 people. I already know you're lining that shit up with somebody. Who is it?
Lining what up?
You're some fucking money thing.
Yeah, him and T Martin are scheming, man.
What is it? Tell us, Jimmy.
I don't have anything lined up.
Fucking lying ass bitch.
I don't.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, Fort Bingo, man. You buy yourself entry fees with real cash. You go in there and then you get paid out in gift cards, dude. We're all covered.
What are bits? Can you have people? You can do. You don't. Bits aren't only for Twitch, are they?
Well, that's what they're called for Twitch.
Oh.
Like Facebook has stars, Twitch has bits.
Like you
What is-
actually
I don't know
pay
if
in
you-
stars?
Yeah, people pay for stars and then donate them.
God, people are so gay.
Too bad they don't just buy Bitcoin.
Bitcoin popped, then it got scary for a second. It looks like it's popping again.
The big 2018 whatever crypto conference started this morning.
Oh,
Like
shit.
The big hype jamboree. Well, oh yeah, you can already tell. Like I think this is last year. This conference is what kicked off all the way.
The boost?
All the way through the year.
Okay, well, hopefully that keeps rolling.
Yep.
Daddy will be happy. Or daddy ain't paying no bills this month.
Hey, we got to give a shout out. So one of our fans has to be born on June 9th of 2000. If they are, they will turn 69 years old on 6969.
Oh, shit.
Dude,
There's got to be somebody.
So lit. Yeah, there's got to be somebody. June 9th, 2000.
Would you guys ever get your nipples pierced? I feel like Jimmy would have his left nipple pierced.
No.
He seemed like a nipple pierced guy.
Dude, I don't
It's
even,
like just
I don't
like
even
a
have tattoos.
little
Does anybody have tattoos in here?
I don't.
Burns.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he did.
Not one of us has a tattoo.
Burns has got a nasty meth tattoo on his upper thigh.
I got a prison tat, man.
Oh, shit.
That's kind of rare though that all four of us, none of us have tattoos. Does anybody have a piercing? I don't.
I pierced my ears with a thumbtack in college.
I had ears. I had ear piercings too.
You used to wear earrings, Burns?
I also have I'm gonna get roasted by Kyle real hard here in a second. I don't know if I want to say.
Say it.
But Buddy had a lip piercing in college.
Oh,
nice.
no. You got any
Were you like
pictures?
were you like
No.
a wild man in college?
No, I don't have any photos.
Can you see the hole?
Did you used to be emo?
Yeah, I see it.
I wouldn't say that. No.
Oh, okay. Just wow. Have
My
you
buddy,
ever publicly said that?
I don't think so. I've never heard that.
Probably. I don't know. Probably.
I don't think so, dude.
Burns, you remind me of a dude that would have a lip ring, and then you'd be like, "Cut my life into
Yeah.
pieces."
No, I can see Burns with one of the
resort.
ones where they like make their nose or they make they make them bigger.
I saw one
Gauges?
guy. I saw one dude who had implanted horns in his forehead.
What is the there's not just there's a shitload of people out there like that. Like, what is the
I had a
draw?
friend that had like gauged ears so much that you could probably put an Oreo cookie in it.
Oh, I had a friend who did that too.
But what's
Do they not care that like 10 years down the road or 20 and it's not cool anymore to them? They're gonna have all these baggy ass.
I don't think you think that.
That's why I would never get a tattoo because I know no matter what it was, 5 years later I'm gonna be like, oh well, that's fucking gay.
I feel like right after I'd be like, I don't like this shit.
I can't fucking stand it. It's kind of just fucked up and petty on my part. And I don't know if you guys have anything like that on your cars or whatever, but like when somebody has a close friend or something in high school or anytime that dies, and then they put like R.I.P. Steve Smith and they put like the shit on their car. Have you guys ever done that?
I don't.
What
No,
annoys,
but I don't have a problem
what
with it.
annoys me about people's cars is vanity license plates and a shitload of bumper stickers.
Yeah, but just think about like why are you putting somebody's like I just do not.
They're in their cars a good portion of a day, probably, and it's the way for them to remember.
It,
them.
no, that makes no
They're
sense.
going
They
down Petty Street.
They want
they
people
put
to
it
get
on
out
the they put it on the
Bullshit, it
fucking car so people see it. Which when I see like I don't know who the fuck that is. Nobody knows who the fuck that is
That's like
besides
people
you.
that put my kid as an honor.
But you know what? For a second, you acknowledge that person and the fact that they passed away for whatever reason, regardless if you know them or not.
No, I mean that's it's so okay. Another thing is like I
You're
know.
a jerk.
No, it is not a jerk. It is fucking weird that you put, R.I.P. to a friend, So then what happens when another friend, you got to fucking just start loading your car up with all these people that
Who
died?
are you to judge how they mourn?
Oh, that's my
the loss
job,
of
man.
Their friend.
Especially, what if it was somebody that like died of an overdose and, you're going to put out on outside of your car like, oh, what happened to Steve Smith, And they're like, well, the fucking heroin hit him super hard. And you're just
we
like,
only
oh.
took 50 minutes to go dark. Good job, guys.
No, it's only been 40. But that's what I said. I mean, I know people are going to disagree, people are going to agree, but that is weird to me that somebody, not that I'm going to sit there and judge the person because a lot of people do it. And people do it because they probably see other people have done it. But like, I've seen like, maybe like small is cool, but I've seen people with their whole backside of their fucking car is labeled.
Or it's a little way for them to keep that person where they don't just disappear via memory. They walk
But-
out and see him on their car, and for that second they remember. Because
They're not putting it on their car for themselves.
You don't know that. You don't have reminders, Kyle. If you die tomorrow in 20 years, ain't nobody thinking about you daily. They're not. I mean,
Why do
so
you need to think about that person daily?
Maybe they are attached to it. That's how they don't know to let go. I don't know.
So
You're a dick.
coming into my next thought is getting a tattoo of your dead.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's
The
like-
only legit tattoos you should really get are teardrops so people know how many people you killed.
yeah,
I'm with
I can
that.
respect that. Like, I'll never
Or
talk shit
the-
about somebody doing that.
Or if you get like you see people who would do tally marks. Tally marks also means murder now.
I know
Really?
a lady that has a tattoo of a block of cheddar cheese on her leg.
See, but I'd rather have somebody have something funny than when people go super serious with a tattoo.
Like, be like Steve-O and get like the dead baby getting raped on his.
You know, if if
Remember
Colby died tomorrow, you'd get best friends forever.
I would
Trent.
not get a
Right here it
tattoo.
is.
I would not put shit on my
Yeah,
car.
Colby'd get it right there if you.
I'm gonna get Kyle's face on my back
See, I would respect that, but
because I know.
like if
Kyle's
I
always-
died and one of you guys put some shit on your car or on your bodies over me, then I would think I would be sitting
You would
there in
haunt us?
hell.
Would you
I'd be
haunt
in
us?
hell thinking, "Wow, these guys are so gay." Like I thought they were my friends. And like I understand like going to put like a cross and stuff where the person died in a car accident or whatever, but putting shit, I just have a pet peeve of people putting shit on their car.
Don't you wish like if like you could be like a spirit to come back and to you if you died and one of your friends was doing that to just sit in the tattoo chair next to him and be like, dude, you're such a fucking loser.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. But it's just anything on like even like any form of bumper sticker. I'm like, it's just funny that people, even people that like protest, like you're not changing anybody's mind about anything. That has nothing to do with somebody dying, but yeah. It is kind of sad when you see one that's like Macy Joe, like 2001 to 2003, and you're like, okay, that's fucking sad. But like, if they're like Grandpa Joe from fucking 1920 to fucking 2014, and you got something on your car for him, I'm like, what the fuck what did you expect, dude? The son of a bitch was 94.
I've seen like people who've died in car accidents. They'll put like a cross in the ground on the side of the road where it happened. When I'm on my way to my girlfriend's house, there's like one right off the freeway. It just says, "We love you, Jeremy," and it's like, you really want to remember a tragedy like that when you're
Yeah,
driving?
exactly. I would like. I'm like, God. I always think like, what if that was like, I would never even drive by that spot if like
Right.
if a loved one died there. I'd be like, I'm fucking moving because I cannot deal with that shit.
Yeah, right.
But
Jimmy, get us into something happy, man.
Dude, Kyle's a deep dark.
I'm just saying, don't get that shit on your car. Daddy's coming for you.
Well, I don't know.
What?
Speaking of cars, do you mean you buy that Corvette?
No,
Ugh.
Why?
because it's really tiny inside.
Oh yeah.
It was hard to get in it.
I'd hop up to the Bentley.
I'll give you guys
a couple more bills though.
I'll give you guys a fun announcement. Ronda Rousey is going to fight for the women's championship at Money in the Bank. Her
Wrestling.
her second match ever for the championship.
And she's gonna win.
Yeah, you have to.
I guarantee that's part of her contract to be the champion.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. How?
How do you feel? How bad would you feel if you're the woman that has to give up that title? Like, you've been in the WWE like the last year or two, or however long she's been in it, and been like, and now you gotta put over Ronda Rousey now.
I feel like yes and no. I feel like at this point though, you have to understand why. Just because like you'll never, even if you work that, like she's such a mega superstar, you know. Like
I'd be asking
she's
for-
arguably
I'd be-
still
Is
right
she
now.
though? Like
I'd be asking for a bonus though, because that hurts. You know, that hurts that person's.
the
character.
way she got shit on when she lost
but
2 in a row.
I don't mean like fighting superstar. I mean like there's not another woman wrestler who's been on Ellen multiple times. There's not another woman wrestler who appears in movies.
I
She
can
was
see,
on Good
like,
Morning
if
America.
they don't want to give it to her too quick, they can do like a DQ match, like have it be a DQ.
Or have the whole locker room come out and beat her up. That'd be sick.
I wonder if you ever think like I wonder if you could beat her in a fight. Not not like you in general, just like do you ever just think to yourself like I wonder if I could beat like at one time I don't think I could beat the Nunez girl, but I got lots of size on like Ronda. I think I could get her, maybe. I don't know.
I still don't think I could. I think if I got close enough to hit her with my soft ass punches, she would just find a way to grab me.
Oh
And
yeah, you wouldn't be able to knock her out for sure.
All right,
Ronda
boys, I
Rousey-
gotta run. I gotta go get my son.
What the fuck?
Your son can wait, Jimmy.
2:00. I gotta go.
So she's 5'7", 135 pounds.
Oh, see, I'm whooping her ass for sure.
That's
all right.
small.
All right, say bye to Jimmy. I'm gonna exit out of the 4 squad screen. Fuck shit. And we get to talk shit about Jimmy for the next 13 minutes.
See you later, you cunt.
Bye, guys.
Lisa Mattress.
Absolutely.
I possibly conceived a baby on ours.
Nice.
Then there were 3.
All right, let's go back to this. This is a good topic here. All right. So 5'7", 135. She's 31 years old, so she's older than me.
Oh, I'm whooping her ass for sure, without a doubt in my mind. You, on the other hand,
I don't know. I still don't know. I feel like I'd have to go all the way down to like the Page girl. The Page girl, you know?
Yeah.
Paige Van Zet.
I just could see you.
I don't know, man.
I could see you being too nice about it. I've had this
Okay,
passion in my.
$1,000
I've had this passion in my. Okay, I could see you stepping over. I've had this passion my whole life to punch a woman, and it would be
Oh my
so
God.
great for it to be Ronda Rousey, 100%.
If you're gonna punch a woman, you might as well punch one that can fight back, right?
Yeah. See, I've thought about my wife, and I'm like, this is just gonna go down. This is just gonna go, down this road of like, once you hit her once, then that's how domestic violence works. You hit them once. Then you convince them like, hey, it's only a one-time thing. I was drinking. I got out of control. Guarantee that is not the only time you hit them. 100%.
All right, so the Page girl, the blonde one.
Oh, I'd fuck her up.
She's 5'4", 120.
The thing
I
is,
feel I'm very confident in going down to 120 pro fighter. I don't know, man. I don't know. Even with the $1 million, me versus Rousey, I think I'd probably still bet against me.
yeah. Well, the thing
I
is,
feel like if you come at him-
she's tapping your ass out for sure.
Then I feel that, yeah.
But I got the size and the girth to make her my bitch.
I've also thrown like 4 punches in my life. None of them successful.
Speaking
At
of
people?
No, I just mean like
Oh.
that punching bag.
Have you ever
Speaking
been in
of,
a fight?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, me neither.
Speaking of $1 million, I saw the worst question for would you do this for $1 million? It might be the easiest that you could ever do for $1 million. Is if for $1 million, would you watch the same movie for 24 hours straight? What movie would it be? Easily could do that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd just
could.
do it like Happy
I do it for a
Gilmore.
lot less.
You can't fall asleep?
I would watch the worst movie in the world.
I'd do it for
24 hours.
$20,000. I'd do it for 10.
Right?
Dude, that's the dumbest one I've ever heard.
And somebody said no.
No, it was just like I can't remember what verified Twitter was like. What'd you do this for $1 million?
See, that's the thing. You know, these $1 million questions are like when you say them to all these millennials, they got to be some weak ass shit like that. You know. Would you watch this movie for 24 hours? Fuck that. I ain't watching that
You
shit.
could pick the movie. You could pick the worst movie, and I would just watch it.
I would just watch Braveheart. It's fucking 3 playthroughs. It's like a 5-hour long movie, so definitely not 3.
Could you do a series? I'd watch all like the Bad Boys or the Rush
See, that
Hours.
would be too fun. You'd have to be the same thing over. But the thing is, like, what like
Bournes. Watch all the Bournes.
I could watch all the Bournes.
it would like I'd rather like to watch like a 20 minutes worth of like The Simpsons of the same exact episode over and over again would suck. Like watching.
I agree.
But for $1 million, easily.
Yeah, who came up with this?
I would listen to the Elmo song for 24 straight hours.
Yeah, I'll
For
do
$1 million.
I'd listen or watch anything. I mean, how is that even a challenge? I would seriously probably do it for $2,500. I'd do it for fucking. I don't see why I wouldn't do it for $500.
That's
I don't
my
see
days.
why. It's free $500.
Just
Yeah,
do it for like a day's work, like double your days.
yeah. That was a dumb question. Whoever that they are verified, they
should
get that
lose their
verified tag
badge
taken
for that
away.
nonsense.
For the life, man, it's been like my dream to get verified on Twitter, and I literally just can't do
hit
it.
up like Adam from Full Screen. He'll probably get. That's who did it for me back in the day.
Yeah, see, I'm not partnered with Full Screen.
I don't know. So you already be like, hey man, remember all those times I hit you up to save my channel?
Yeah,
Can I get a verification on Twitter?
yeah, I want mine on Instagram. Instagram is where it's at.
Did you have it before you got banned?
No, but
you're not verified worthy.
yeah, I guess not. It's crazy. Like, it's funny how Instagram works. You look at all like the popular videos, and there's like fucking 30 people with blue check marks that comment on them.
Speaking of like verified, like you should go. I don't know if you're not verified, so you can't do it, but you can see who else follows you that is also verified. There's some people on there that follow so many people. Like, I was just browsing through. I was like, Jose Bautista follows me.
What?
I fucking click it. He follows 940,000 people.
No fucking
Like Rip
way.
Raff.
Why do they do that? I mean, I know why they do it.
I
We talked
can
about it
look-
already, but
I can look at it right now and see if there's like anyone else on here that like just doesn't make sense. Like followers, 114 verified followers.
can I look at? No, I can't look at that.
Like I'm just trying to see who else is on here. Like I have like Marquise Trill, the cryptocurrency guy,
And he
like,
just follows a shitload of people.
He follows 4.5 million people.
How the fuck?
He
I
has
guess there
4.5
are automated things that.
Yeah, he has 4.62 million followers. His last tweet has 118 favorites. Like, it's just fucking botted shit.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He probably got connected with those one people.
I have Anthony Scaramucci, who was for like a week was like the White House communications director.
Mooch.
Buddy follows 400,000 people.
That's crazy.
I feel like all right. So I feel like. All right, how do I say this without sounding like a
you hate black people.
all right, so I feel like somebody out there sells this idea that you need to have X amount of followers if you're, famous, and the best way to get like that guy you said who follows 4.1, but he has 4.4, but he gets 100,000 like favorites. I don't
What's
know
the
when.
point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know when it happened, when it became in people's brain that like quantity.
Well, so the advantage that guy has, though, if he tweets at somebody with 1 million followers, that person will get a notification.
Yeah, but that's just like
That's about all it does for you.
Let's use this LaCroix as an example, right? Let's say I'm the guy with 4.1 million, and my goal of building up this huge following was to get paid on my Twitter and paid for my knowledge, my worth. They're gonna give me a deal. Let's say they give me 10 grand to push their product, but I'm only getting 100 likes. I'm gonna sell out of those 100 likes. Maybe I'm gonna sell 20 cases of this stuff, and they just pay me 10 grand.
If that.
Like, that has to. How do you go to sleep? Like, not like you're gonna get burnt and embarrassed. Like that's embarrassing.
Yeah. No, I had but it's see some people it's kind of similar. Back in my like early YouTube days, I just wanted fucking views. Like I'm like I need fucking views. Like this is so what I did is I set my computer up with like 12 tabs opening and I set the tabs to auto refresh on my video. And back in the day, those actually counted as views. And I had like 8,000 views on one video and I somehow was like proud of myself. I'm like, holy shit, like 8,000 views. And they were literally from nothing but me refreshing on 12 tabs. I remember I was at work and I was staying in somewhere in Oregon. And I was in a hotel doing it and I would just leave it on all night. And I mean, I would literally like, I thought it was cool, but that's the chase, man. That's the chase of the views, the followers. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I would not say I'd never done it. I remember I boosted like because I had the access to the the back end of the shares. I could go in there and be like, oh, this is shared 13,000 times instead of like 2.
Yeah.
You do it every once in a while, and then you start realizing like, crap, that makes it look bad when there's like 4 comments.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. I understand.
No, I do it. I mean, I played the game. It's amazing that there's somebody somewhere running some of these accounts getting paid multiple 6 figures to basically drive these things into the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Are they though? I mean, I feel like if you're running ads and stuff through Twitter, like you're not just going to, just because someone has a lot of followers, you're not just going to say, hey, go,
I get targeted by the weirdest Twitter ads. Like I got, it was like after it already had happened, like the Tampa Bay Lightning like highlight video. I'm like, why did you target me?
Yeah, some of the times I get targeted by stuff that doesn't even it's not a product, it's just like somebody's video. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you.
Let's see if I can get targeted right now.
I remember I was getting targeted by this ugly ass turtleneck sweatshirt thing for so long that I finally just said fuck it and bought it. And now that I remember and recall, like it never showed up. And this was like 3 months ago, and I don't have it. It was super gay looking, but I finally gave in.
I'm getting targeted right now by the Philadelphia 76ers pour in playoff franchise record 18 threes. Like, why are you targeting with that now? They lost. They're out.
Huh.
Yeah, it's right there. See proof.
It's somebody with a wild ass budget. That's on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even get ads on Twitter.
I get tons.
Huh, weird. All right, well, we're at that time. I got to shit. Colby, what are you doing for lunch?
Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, I do kind of want to try that sushi spot.
Hey, you guys pick me up on your way there?
Yeah, you should move out here, dude.
It's going to take some convincing of the lady.
Bring her on down. Do a lifestyle switch up. Her whole family live there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Well, she's in the one of the highest paying districts in the state for school, so.
Yeah.
She's a teacher?
Yeah.
Hey, she's got an in. My wife's a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bump Rachel up to full time though. This fucking part time shit
she's
ain't
about to
working.
get her a year away from getting her graduate degree. Gets a $20,000 a year bump in salary.
Damn.
Just for graduating. There's like nothing. She's not changing positions or anything. Just money.
Huh.
My aunt just did that.
Cool. Well, thanks for watching, people. It's a slow Monday morning. I'm still tired. I'm gonna go take a nap, even though I'm well rested.
I'm starving. I need some lunch and maybe some Fortnite.
God, don't tempt me with that Fortnite shit.
Get yourself some sushi. Get yourself fueled up for some W's.
All right. I'm gonna have to go get a Mother's Day present for Rachel. I ordered one on Amazon, but it took like fucking. It's like you'll get it Wednesday from Apple, an Apple Watch.
Why would you do that then? Just go to Walmart.
Yeah, I canceled it. I'm like, fuck all that noise. Daddy ain't doing daddy stuff,
Isn't it weird though that certain Amazon things like will be same day and they'll just show up at your house? You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you later, you cunts.
All right, you mother trucking shit, bitch. All right, I'll load this up, send you audio. Colby, do your thing. Bye.
Bye.